Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. I just woke up not too long ago. I definitely feel a little out of it and sleepy, but we're going to see how well we can do, I guess. We definitely struggled a lot last time against Chocobo, but we'll see how things go. Alright, Zeltennia. Home to Duke Goltana, Liege Lord of Zeltennia. The castle was further reinforced during the 50 Years' War. Don't remember this fight at all. I'll probably recognize it once we get in here.
A heretic at prayer in a church. Passing bold, Ramza.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's certainly an interesting choice, especially since Ramza straight up knows the church is fake, but probably doing it to blend in.
Delita, I'm glad to see you well. As you say, I am a wanted man, so I shall ask it plain. Why has the High Confessor planted you amongst Goltana's men?
You took the risk to come to Zeltennia simply to ask me that. Very well. I see no harm in telling you of my mission. The Black Lion, Duke Goltana, and his foremost commander, Count Orlando. I am to assassinate them.
What?
Keep your voice down. Now, listen well. Groups such as the Corpse Brigade, ill-contented with the crown and the nobility, are in no short supply. The Church merely fans rebellion's flame. The people tire of war, and their disdain for the crown waxes with each passing day. Of course, Goltana and Larg want to put down the rebellions at home, but they lack the troops to do so. To break the impasse, they seek to bring an end to the conflict, once and for all.
Then the Church was behind these months of unrest. And even as we speak, the armies of both lions amass at Besselat. All proceeds precisely as you and yours have planned.
Yes. And it will not end as either lion hopes. Larg and Goltana will meet their deaths once battle has begun. Yet cut off one head and two more spring forth, so naturally their closest allies must die with them. Of the southern sky, Count Orlando, and of the northern, Lord Zalbarg, and Larg's right hand, Count Dystarg. Your brothers. With the leaders of each army gone, the fighting will cease, and those who remain will have no choice but to embrace the peace we offer.
A peace? Or surrender on the Church's terms?
The people will proffer to the Church the role of mediator with hands upraised, as will all the battle-weary soldiers. Moreover, the Church will have the Zodiac Braves. Formed anew, they will serve as the High Confessor's loyal swords. A legend reborn to captivate the masses.
The Zodiac Braves reborn.
Of course, one thing yet stands between the Church on the Aura side. The heretic, Ramza Beoth.
Is that it? You've come to fetch the stones. How much do you know of their secret?
I've no interest in dusty old relics. There are any number of ways to capture the hearts of the people. Besides, I am no hound heeling at the Church's skirts. I answer to no one but myself.
Meaning what?
Meaning Delita's using the church, and Delita's been using pretty much everybody, you know? He's, he felt like he was used at the beginning of the game, and now he's like, well, I'm going to use everyone myself.
Meaning I would not think twice of killing you, Ramza, should the hour come. But not this day. Though our methods be different, our goals are not. As long as they remain so, you are no enemy of mine.
Delita, you could come with me.
You would be a great boon.
I cannot join you. She needs me. Far too much to leave her now.
Avelia.
One army has crowned a king, and the other a queen. but only one will rule. The one who outlives the other. The Church itself favors neither, for what it desires is a pliant puppet whose strings the High Confessor will hold. And happily for them, both Orinus and Avelia are well suited to the role. It matters not who prevails.
And you? Do you not use Avelia to fulfill your own ambitions?
Use her? That I cannot say. But of one thing I am certain.
And that is?
To save her life, I would gladly give my own.
Delita.
You must think this strange.
No. I understand only too well.
Gun?
I address the heretic Ramza Baal!
Oh, yeah. I mean, coming to a church was a rough call.
You are besieged! You will surrender yourself up to us at once!
Yeah, we could have at least worn a disguise or something, Ramza.
I know that voice. Confessor Zalmor.
Outlying church, this is a battle. I don't remember this. Like I said, a lot of these later fights I'm going to have a hard time remembering. Yeah, I remember this. Barely, but I do. Really, the only reason I remember this is because this was a really rough mission in that one playthrough of this, the hard mode one that I watched forever ago. That reminds me, let's go ahead and fix these things, why don't we?
I cannot wait.
Clive, you can take off your... Oh, you didn't have any of that. Is it you, Miles? Yeah, Miles is the one that had water walking. Put your movement back on. You...
Leave this to me.
Nothing really to grab there. Do I still want you on items? There's not really a better thing to put you on. I guess so. Just for the moment. And Agrius. Not the best fight for you with a gun, but...
It's time!
You!
Oracles. Or, mystics, sorry.
You are Delita Hyrule of the Black Ram Knights! What are you doing in the presence of a known heretic?
You see me. You must not live to tell of it.
Well, Delita's like, alright, that just sealed your fate, old timer.
In this at least, Ramza, it seems we must fight side by side.
Yay, Delita's with us.
Wait, Delita. They are no more than pawns in this game. They know nothing of the plot or the secret of the Aura site. They simply carry out their orders.
So, some of the soldiers that are fighting with Zalmor, maybe, but Zalmor, an Inquisitor, yeah, no, that person can die. They have not done good things in their life. Zalmor can go. That's fine. Inquisitors are awful.
If we explain what has happened, they may well listen. We might avoid needless bloodshed.
Hear your words, Ramza. These men shut their eyes to the injustice in the world and kill merely to preserve the Church's virtue.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Reasoning with their ilk is futile. Even you must see this. But, very well. If you wish to throw yourself upon their mercy, I shall not stop you.
Alright, is it just defeat Zalmor? It is just defeat Zalmor. I believe Zalmor has a gun here, as we heard earlier, which means that position that he's currently rocking is very advantageous.
What's my next move?
Wait, what are you doing? 426. Thanks, Delita. Yeah, go ahead and get that instant kill for me. Well, that works. I'll take that. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, you're using a wizard's rod. Never mind. You don't have what I thought you did. Mystic Arts. Mystic Arts. Ignore weather? Wild. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, doesn't really seem like it'll be that difficult of a fight, if I'm going to be honest. There's not even that many people that can hurt us. So...
Must do what?
I will stand behind Alita, because they can beat you up instead of me. Wish there was, something for you to do right now. Could you... That does too much damage to Alita. This is the issue with having something like this, but not having any skills you can pop when you need. Henrik? Yeah, they're all coming down, so unfortunately it doesn't seem like they actually have the range, or fortunately, it doesn't seem like they actually have the range to do anything about me. But I remember not ever having too much trouble with this particular fight, just because it's like, yeah, you know, you don't really have to worry about too much. If they had a mage or two, it'd be a lot scarier. But they do not.
Onward.
Can't really shoot. No point in trying to stall. Wow, only one, huh? That will hurt, but... I didn't vanish, damn it. 20%, 18%. 29, 33. Do I want some free armor? Oh, you just have a black robe. 24% chance on you. I mean, I might as well. There's nothing better for me to do, quite frankly.
Come on.
I tried. Honestly, I should probably just leave that for the rest of the crew. Let's go attack this nerd. White magic, cure protect shell. It's taking too long. Sure. Not really a ton else I would want to do at the moment. That looks like it hurts. Bam, bam, bam. Live. Do I want you to just beat up Osric? Yeah. I think I do. Unfortunately, Clive is also going to get hit by that slow now, I just realized. So that part sucks. Yep. Sorry, Clive. That's my sleepy brain doing its thing. Wow, 50% chance to dodge both of those, and you didn't get a single one, huh? White magic, raise on you.
My turn.
Hey, Zalmor. How you doing? That looks like it hurt. Nothing. Okay. Fortunately, Zalmor doesn't really have anything interesting in the way of, like, skills or anything either. Ooh, we got the instant death.
Commander Hyrule, you realize what it is you do? This man is a notorious heretic, marked to be punished for his heinous deeds against the Church. That you should abet this evildoer is utterly indefensible. You will most assuredly share his fate.
My choice is made. If it means I must slay each and every one of you, so be it.
You should tremble with fear to mock the heavens so. To slay a man of the cloth is to wound this fair land's peace and turn your back on the natural order the Father has bestowed on us.
Wound the peace? Surely you jest. You hide behind this peace only as it suits you. You invoke the name of the Father to subjugate the weak. This peace you hail is a vile farce.
Oof. Preached, Alita.
Men such as you profane the gods to speak their names.
Such evil must be punished!
God, that's a great line from Delita. Yeah, go ahead and run back and heal. Agris!
Delita, why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
You speak as if your own hands were not stained with blood. Like me, you cut down those who bar your way. We are of a kind, you and I.
There is a point it goes beyond necessity.
Still, you do not understand, Agrius. The few that hoard power use it to trample the masses. I seek only to break this wheel of oppression.
If you fight for justice, then surely the how of it matters. Surely there is a better way.
Justice, such is naught but a delusion. Reality is cruel, as your own struggles ought to have taught you. Ideals alone will not bring about change. If we desire revolution, we must seize power, and not fear to wield it.
Thank you, Agrius. I am happy that I brought Agrius with me, because we have gotten a few instances where she speaks. I'm sure Mustadio speaks at some points as well, and I'm sure Rafa and Marek do. But you can't bring everyone into these fights, so it's kind of like, you do what you can. Eat damage, nerd. You have... Can I... No. You'll probably die if I send you over there, so I think I'm just going to haste. Can't reach Ramza. I can if I move all the way over here, though. There we go. 86% chance. Thank you. Ow. Re-raise. Belief? Increase faith? Oh.
Hear me, Confessor. You are being kept in the dark. If you would but listen, I will lay bare to you the evil conspiracy that threatens us all.
It's not going to work on him, Ramza. I'm sorry.
Conspiracy, you say? I take this to mean you would contest your charges, for all the good it does you now. Our Holy Office offered you a forum in which to clear your name, to absolve yourself of the charges of murder and Orosite theft.
Everyone knows any kind of forum or court proceeding that an inquisitor gives you is an absolute farce, and they already knew you were guilty or had decided you were guilty before you even go to the thing.
But you discarded this chance like so much light soil. You fled, and in so doing proved your guilt. You have been tried and found guilty. Your only absolution now is in death. The hour of your plea comes too late.
Then you force my hand.
Yeah, I mean, you tried, Ramza. You tried. Do I really even need to bother with them? It would just basically prolong the fight. I can just walk up and bop Zalmor right now and finish this.
How can this be? Great Father, strike down these sinners, that they may feel your wrath.
Yeah, you brought a really shitty squad of units, friends. 3 knights and two mystics? Eh. Not the crew that's gonna win you a fight. You should have at least put an archer or a mage up there. Come on, Zalmor. What are you doing?
Where will you go now, Ramza?
2 errands brought me to Zeltennia. The first was to meet with you. The second is to speak with Count Orlando.
The Thunder God? For what purpose?
I mean to enlist his aid in exposing the Church's intrigues.
How?
I have powerful evidence of the Church's misdeeds, of the truth they have long kept secret.
The scriptures of Germanique.
I spoke with the Count's adopted son, Orin, not long past. He pledged their aid should I bring hard proof against the Church. Orin was certain that his father, at least, would withdraw his troops and play no further part in the conflict.
Is that so? It's all right. She's with me.
I recognize you.
Malond has provided several others to help me carry out my task. She is but one.
Help you? I was sent to keep watch on you.
Hey, that's a good voice for you.
And a fine job you're doing of it. She knows everything. My plans, all of it. Like me, she works for the Church, but shares not the fanatical fervor of the Knights Templar. And like you, she longs to restore peace to Ivalice, even should your paths differ. Anything you can say to me, you can say to her.
You're the youngest son of House Beowulf. Ramza, am I right? Childhood friend to Delita, and nefarious heretic. My name is Valmafra Linand. A pleasure.
I take it you did not come for idle chat.
I've received word. The northern sky moves.
They make for Besselat.
Count Orlando himself has departed for the same only just now. As anticipated, Duke Goltana will also strike forth, and with your Black Ram Knights, no less.
I'm afraid it's too late, Ramza. We cannot stop the two armies from joining battle now.
No, I won't give up yet. I can still convince the Count to avoid this needless bloodshed.
I might have known you'd say that. Then our paths part once again.
Be safe, Delita.
And you, Ramza.
Bye, Delita. My best friend.
You mean to let him go?
He acts as I expected he would.
Even your friends are only pieces to be played.
Mind your words. You know not what you say.
Such outbursts ill become you.
Haven't you somewhere else to be?
I love her. She's so sassy. The best. What a queen. Okay. I don't know if that opens what I need for some of the side quests and stuff yet. I want to say it probably does. New errands available. Nothing new with the outfitter. Nothing new to be gained here, unfortunately. There's morning stars. God, the damage dealt greatly. It sucks because I love flails and I could never use them in this game as a kid because they suck. What's the tavern got for me though?
Might want to earn some gil.
Zero strikes again. Run us straight. Long ago, the trading ship Enterprise fell victim to the violent waters. God, how many ships have we dredged? And sunk to the bottom of the sea, taking its valuable cargo. I have an idea of where it sank. Anyone interested might want to try their hands.
Who's going?
I can't really. Yeah, so maybe I would like to possibly train some of these characters up in an effort to use them in battle instead. Obviously, Mustadio has a ton of progress to be made. I would love to train them up a bit. That would be ideal. And they would very quickly pass the levels of a lot of these characters. And obviously, I've been using these characters all game, but it would be pretty easy to set it up in such a way where I could use like Ramza, Rafa, Marek, Mustadio, and Agrius instead. And that would be my squad. It would just take a little bit of like grinding on like a, you know, random encounter map to kind of get them probably where I would want them to be. I feel like based off of a lot of things, Agrius I would maybe not have be an orator. Like it's fun for the moment, but might possibly take you off of orator. And I would turn you into like a knight or maybe a ninja, dragoon, something like that. Possibly. Mustadio, I would probably turn into an orator. Marek could be another offensive character. 69 bravery. Don't really know what I would make you. Maybe a ninja. maybe like a geomancer or something. I don't know. Rafa would be like my white mage. Very, very high faith, so it would be nice for that. White mage probably is exactly what I would make you. Maybe delve a little bit into black mage, and then Ramza would just keep doing what Ramza's doing. But these are ideas. Maybe I'll do that. I don't even know how many more story battles we have where they would realistically talk anyway. And we will be getting more guest party members that I would maybe want to pivot to instead. But, yeah. Let's go over to Brevenia. Let's check in on some of our side quests. Or errands.
A warm well. That's the spirit.
Minimus the Mournful.
An errand's out. Right then.
The
Alright.
task concluded with great success. 'Tis truly a blessing.
Count Minimus, famed for his annual donations to local door-to-door monasteries, could not open his family vault. We managed to prise the door open, or pry? I guess that's a different way of saying it. And discovered the cause of the problem. Sacks and sacks of gil had been stuffed into the vault and jammed the opening mechanism. The incident was a stark reminder of the lavish lifestyles that Limbles lead, but we felt Count Minimus and his charity work a shining example in our corrupt society, and we were happy to aid him.
This cool. Adding to our fortunes, we even
What?
found a rare treasure. Curious, ain't it?
An enchanted machine gun? That's just a Tommy gun. That's a medieval Tommy gun. Why? Give Mustadio that. Guns of this larger type are said to have been fitted to airships in days of yore. Their bullets could be used for different purposes, depending on the magic with which they were infused. That's
Fine
nuts.
treasure you found there. I commend you.
Use it.
Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
Yay, I'm a level 3 treasure hunter.
I'd consider that a
Nami would be so
Ain't
proud of
anything.
me. New errands. Immediately.
a warm... You're interested then?
Minimus the Miserable can no longer... Wow, okay, I think this one does just repop. I
Who
think
you
this one
sending?
does just repop. Like, that's straight up the same
Will that be...
errand. So, yeah, you must not be able to finish them all.
Welcome. That's the spirit.
Rhythmic's tutor.
An errand spent... Right then.
'Twas glorious, spectacular. Our efforts were rewarded many times over.
We spent time with Dorman, a boy of 7, to provide tutoring in arithmetics. Not long ago, we received a letter of thanks for our work. It stated that he had begun raising his hand to answer questions in the arithmetics class. Marked progress for a boy who had struggled with the subject in the past, and a source of great pride for us. Not only that, he is often the only child to attempt to solve the most difficult problems, and is fast becoming something of a star pupil.
'Tis almost a shame that it had to end. I can't wait for the next job.
I'd consider that.
Alright.
Come back.
No more popping there. Maybe that's just like that dumbass
Warm
really
well.
did
Need anything?
accidentally lock his shit again. It's a potential.
day to
What
you.
have we
You're
here?
interested then?
Ah. Gladia Isle lies 40,000 domes into the inlet of Riavanis. The waters surrounding the island are infamous, and ships oft run aground or are capsized by the swift currents. Salvage merchant ships can yield valuable cargo.
Who are you sending?
Alright, get in there.
How many days will you allow for the... Any...
Fia's wish. Please stop the Brana pirates. They are hurting the people in my
Who's
village. We're on our
How
way.
long will you permit anyone... Understood.
Good. I mean, I guess
Who
I
you
could
sending?
potentially send these 3 characters and just run around for a second, and then they'll get the free JP,
Will that be
honestly.
all? That's the spirit.
The only struggle with grinding up the story characters is you can't send them on missions like this, because this would be a convenient way to get them JP in classes that I want them to have JP in. But we can't send them, so... Secret Society secrets. Spy has infiltrated our organization. I have 3 suspects. Follow them and see who the
Who are you
traitor
sending?
is. I'll
No, thank
hold
you.
off on doing that for the moment. But there's tons of stuff for us to grab. But yeah, that's the pain with the main story characters. Like I said, it has a bit of an issue where, like, yeah, you've been using these characters for so long and you've grinded them up so much that you want to keep using them, because Agrius and stuff don't really come with JP in any classes. So it's basically like getting a fresh character, but you want to use them, but it's kind of hard to use them. That's the other reason I'm not super crazy about using both Marek and Rafa, because there are many more characters coming that I'm very, very interested in using if possible. Would be neat. so it would be a waste to kind of train them up right now and then immediately switch to somebody else down the line. Agrius is the only one that I'm like, absolutely, I will stick with Agrius. But, we'll see. We'll see. So, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more